Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you're a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of December 25th through the 27th, 2020. Happy holidays to all of you. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. Yes, I will still be doing readings over the holidays. If you want to reach me by phone, be sure that you are registered at bill per call, and then put yourself in that call queue by requesting a callback. If I don't get back to you that day, then I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the star. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. We've got the Moon, the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. All right, so the overall energy, I heard somebody's reaching, so I don't know what that means for somebody. Is reaching. I don't know if someone is saying that you're reaching, but I'm getting something is true or something is accurate. I feel like this weekend is about being generous, so it definitely looks like there's a lot of generosity going around. I feel that there's also a need for you to express your spiritual beliefs, or there's a need for you to just express yourself and be vulnerable altogether. I see something in regards to communication or some sort of conversation has taken place. I see a lot of spiritual conversations talking about the sun, moon, and stars, talking about aliens, talking about inner dimensions. Just like I feel like there's a lot of out there conversations going on. You also might be posting a lot of things on the internet that's very unusual or out there. I even feel like your dreams are pretty active. I feel like you guys are going to be having a lot of dreams over the weekend, but the dreams seem out of this world. It might seem like you are even time traveling, or something seems interdimensional. You might wake up and feel like, oh my God, I know that was me in an alternate universe. So I feel like there's a lot of unusual activity and experiences over the weekend. Also, in regards to a love situation, I feel like you're being asked to have an open mind about a situation. You might find yourself in a situation that's very unusual. You might be connecting with someone who's unusual, someone who could be foreign, or someone who is just at a distance. For whatever reason, you guys are needing to confront your emotions, your feelings, the things that you try to hide or suppress because you know they make you emotional. You guys might get emotionally triggered. Something happens, and maybe you're watching a movie and it brings out a lot of emotions out the blue. Maybe you're listening to a song. Something might have you guys like boo-hooing over the weekend, but it doesn't seem like it's sad, just more so because of feelings or just these memories that you're having. If it's romantic, something's definitely saying that you need to, in order to have love, you need to confront these fears that you have about love or about your person. If you are not meeting anyone, if you're completely single, some of you might feel overwhelmed and start feeling over emotional about it, feeling like sometimes maybe you are okay being single, but something happens where it just makes you sad, or like you don't feel like being single at the moment. So you might have like a little cry fest, but I feel like you're going to snap out of it, and you're like, okay, that's enough. Let me get myself together, and then you just take back control of your emotions. People who come into your life this weekend will more than likely be a reflection of your deep subconscious. They are doing something to bring something to your awareness. And I feel like don't avoid it, don't run from it, but face it, work with it, get through it. And I don't know what that could be for you, but you know, is some sort of emotional path. And it does look like there may be some sort of literal trip that's being made, and I feel like someone is driving down a dark road. Maybe you're driving at night and you can't really see where you're going, or it's an unfamiliar place that you're driving in. I also feel that something's going on where if you are driving at night, like maybe the place that you're on your way to is bringing back old memories that make you very emotional. So especially if you're getting ready to go, you know, down memory lane, you're going down some sort of old neighborhood, and you're like, oh my God, you know, I remember when this, I remember when that. Oh, let's look at our old high school. Like something's going on where I even feel like somebody is stopping by their old high school and just thinking about the hallways and the experiences, especially for those of you that maybe had either a very good experience in high school, or it was so terrible but you can't, all these memories just come flooding through. Be careful driving at night also, because somebody's light might be out, or there's something going on with maybe like the front end of the car. Hopefully nothing too major. It does look like maybe either pulling over for gas because you're, you know, running on E, or if something is wrong, I feel like it's not as bad as what you think. You might feel like, oh my God, what's that goes out on a car that everybody start panicking over? The transmission. Like, I don't know, maybe someone thinks it's the transmission, but it's not. You might think it's the alternator, but it's just the battery. Like something isn't going to be as bad if something's wrong with your car. I also feel that somebody maybe even works dealing with transportation, or works with vehicles, like mechanic. And it's funny, I'm getting this energy. I don't know if it was in your reading, but I've gotten this before, where somebody is kind of into their mechanic. There's an attraction between you and a mechanic. I also feel like there is an attraction between you and a coworker. Those of you that are looking for work, I do feel that you're going to get a start date, or you're being offered the position, and it's something that you're really excited about. You might be having anxiety about starting. Just keep in mind that whatever it is that you are afraid of it's not real. The fears that you're having about anything over the weekend are illusions. Yeah. So whatever your anxiety could be, you know, just try to work through it and remind yourself that it's not real, or it's just temporary, or, you know, just talk your way out of it. You could be dealing with another air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces, maybe fire. There's a need to finish where you left off. There's some sort of unfinished projects or unfinished business matters that need your attention. Someone may be waiting for you to sign a document or an application, like something might just need your final signature to get started with a process. And then you guys also, like your weekend, I feel like is full of blessings. Like there's an abundance of goodness coming down to you. Something that you needed. You're going to receive what you needed, whatever you've been praying for, even if it comes differently than you anticipated, but you will have what you need. Let's say, for instance, you are stressed about, finances, but your check is delayed and you're like, there's no way I can get this. Don't worry about it. Either you're going to get an extension on that bill, or someone else is going to be able to help you, or you get approved for something that you didn't anticipate to get approved for. So the matter will be taken care of. Something is in your favor. Something is saying to speak your truth no matter how scary it is. And it does look like this is an opportunity for you to be completely honest. Now I'm also getting boundary setting. So something's going on too where you are being very generous, but the minute someone tries to take advantage, you have to shut them down. You have to put them in check. You just got to let them know. I feel like even though you're being very generous and very kind, if you feel like you need to say no, say no. And I see you saying it anyway. You're like, no, like, let me stop you right there. Also, you may need to put your foot down, especially if you are a public reader. You read like this. Make sure you set boundaries with your viewers and let them know if you don't like being read. I'm going to put that out there too. I don't like people reading me. I'm very private. I feel every now and then I don't mind, but for the most part, people cannot read me is another thing. There's very few people who I trust in my energy and who can decipher my energy correctly. So those of you that do work in this energy, the spiritual realm, and you have a platform and people try to read you, let people know if you don't want them to cross that line. Yep, see? So something is Chariot and Ace of Swords. So something's going on where, again, you are having to speak your mind. You're having to just put your foot down and be honest. And also set boundaries. Just no. That's that. Look, you shutting somebody down with the Death card. Don't be afraid to say no. Now, this also looks like something's going on in regards to a trip. Okay, so the emotional part also may have something to do with a memorial. Those of you that have had someone that crossed over around this time of the year. So maybe there's some sort of anniversary. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm not going to get emotional, but I did lose my father in 2008 around this time, like about 2 days before the new year. So something could come up that is making you emotional. And so just be ready for that. Yeah, but it does look like maybe honoring your ancestors, honoring the dead, sending someone off. If it's not about, you know, someone who's crossed over, then it does look like maybe someone is going away or traveling or relocating. It could just be a family vacation for the holidays, but it also may be that someone is relocating and you're, you know, wishing someone well and sending someone off. Um, Now there's some things going on too that, you know, is very confusing, that needs to be clarified in regards to what's going on, or needing to know where you stand with somebody. So let's say you do have some sort of relationship, feels more like on a romantic end, but it could be any relationship. And there's some confusion, like you don't know where the relationship is headed, you don't know where you stand. Maybe you're afraid to talk about it. I feel like now is time to talk about it. Maybe you're afraid or it's an uncomfortable situation, but I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about. So I do feel like you guys are coming to the end of some sort of phase or a cycle. There's also some sort of secrets that may be coming out around the new moon. Let me see if because I haven't been paying attention, surprisingly. Well, I never do. I'm always like, when is it? What's going on? Actually, the next full moon, I feel like, is when a secret is going to come out. And that could be for maybe within the next 2 days, 2 to 3 days, could be some sort of secret getting ready to come out. I feel like there is a need to overcome some sort of anxieties. I feel like it's time to get something started. This secret, if it's not, you know, dealing with some sort of love or romance, some sort of project that you're needing to complete, like maybe you've been working on something in private or in secret, but I feel like around that time you're gonna, you know, people are gonna know what you're working on or doing. Someone that you work with, I feel like they are being nosy, or they are gathering or collecting information about you and reporting it to someone else, or you are doing this, like you are keeping watch on somebody and you're like, ooh, let me tell you what they did. So I feel like somebody is keeping watch or trying to keep tabs and reporting back to someone. And then it looks like somebody is saying, well, they passed the test. They passed it. That was a test. And I know you guys, I don't know what video that was recently that I said something about one of those tests, like on Maury. Like somebody didn't take the bait, or somebody is going to pass some sort of test. So I don't know if someone is trying to test you, but I don't know. So either you miss an air sign, or you as an air sign miss someone, or you're thinking about the past. Try not to get stuck on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. I feel like you're thinking about somebody. I feel like you're wondering if someone has moved on or if someone's let go. I'm also getting that someone feels like you stand out compared to others. Someone misses you and they feel like you stand out from the rest. Let me check one more thing here. I heard something about a hotel. Okay, so I do feel like someone is sorry. I feel like someone wants to express the fact that they're sorry, or someone is wanting forgiveness, or you're wanting forgiveness about the past. Someone also keeps bringing up the past. Someone keeps bringing up the past, and it's just like, I knew you were going to bring that up, or why do we keep talking about this? Someone still needs to heal. And I also feel like somebody is wanting, like maybe you need patience about your situation, or you're wanting someone to have patience with you. Yeah. I feel like there's some sort of anxiety about somebody moving on. Feeling like, oh, somebody doesn't love me anymore, or someone's in a relationship now. Or, you know, I don't know if it's you feeling this way. It probably is about somebody from the past. But if it isn't you, then this is how someone is feeling towards you. They feel like, man, I think that they moved on. I think they're dealing with somebody, or they're just not interested in me right now. But you have been learning unconditional love and learning how to take care of yourself. But I do see a big cry. All right, so let me pull some energy cards for you guys. All right, additional messages for air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have attachment, we have action, we have indecision, overall energy, we have victory. Okay, so I do feel like you will have victory, but it's maybe having some sort of realization that there's been some sort of attachment to some sort of false reality. And once you can remove yourself from whatever it is that you've been holding on to, there's going to be some sort of movement, or there's going to be some sort of action. I still feel like, even though I'm seeing action, I still feel like you might get met with confusion, or something's going on where you're going to be at a crossroad. Now, if this is dealing with something mundane, someone definitely could be getting lost, like I mentioned earlier about driving in the dark and being in an unfamiliar surrounding or location, and being paranoid too about maybe where you're stuck at, being afraid that something bad is going to happen. Whether you a white person in a very ghetto neighborhood or a black person that get lost in a racist neighborhood, is like something happening where it's like, oh my God, get me the hell up out of here. So I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody is afraid of the area that they got stuck in. I feel too like you are needing to see something from a higher perspective. You need to have a different vantage point, like something's going on where you need to view things from a different angle so that you can make a clear decision. Let me check one more. There may be some sort of decision that you're needing to make in regards to an opportunity. Looks like there's an opportunity being presented to you, and something is already yours too. is just up for you to claim it. It's just waiting to be claimed. So I don't know what it is. It could be a person. Maybe too, especially if you're not a pursuer, your pursuer, like they're wondering if you've moved on. It may be that you're like, all they got to do is claim me and that's it. So I feel like something has already been claimed. Something is already yours, or something is already there. Maybe it's a car. You're like, I claim that car, or I claim this house. I claim this job. Whatever it is, it's just kind of waiting for you to maybe take action towards it. Or if this is about your pursuer, all they need to do is call you up or reach out to you. And it's just like, yes, okay, I just needed you to take action. So yeah, I feel like for the most part, something is yours. Somebody really needs to stop wearing a mask, because I also feel like somebody is wearing a mask or is not being real, and that is also something that is causing delays, or someone is stuck. They can't seem to remove themselves from some sort of situation that they've gotten themselves into. Be careful again about where you're driving, because your car could get stuck in something. All right, so hopefully those messages help. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.